Tonight, a new option lands in Hermantown after years of a child care shortage in the Northland.
And request denied. We have the latest as the courts close the book on one polymet challenge.
Plus, a silver lining. The so-called trade war with China is having a positive impact on food banks across the country.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. The Hermantown Community School District is moving their Early Learning Center to the district's campus.
This has been a goal since 2009 when renovations first began. CBS3's Emma Quinn got a tour of the work being done and shows us one aspect of the buildings they're especially excited for.
An idea that started 10 years ago is starting to hit the ground.
And we knew that at some point in time, we'd really like to get our learners over here.
The school district is building a $4 million community learning center to house early learning programs and other classes. The current building sits on Highway 53.
Because it is a sort of dangerous place for our youngest and their families. It's on a busy highway, so we wanted to get them onto campus here.
One aspect officials are looking forward to is the nature-based learning. With this nature's classroom, students will be able to create their own play, unlike in a regular playground where the slides tell them how to play.
Is going to have a music center, a physics center, rock climbing for the kids, a mud kitchen, and a lot of other opportunities, but then they can expand beyond that.
Officials say having everyone on one campus helps bring students closer together.
It provides us an opportunity to bring some of the older students into our building. It provides us an opportunity for our children to go into the elementary building, become familiar with it before they transition into kindergarten.
It's the first time that I'm going to be able to work with all of my staff in one location and to be able to collaborate and collectively work together for the greater good of community education and early learning.
Officials plan on opening the building by mid-April and say they are ahead of schedule. The district is funding the project through about $900,000 from its general fund, and the rest will come from a bank loan.
Tonight, we're hearing from the president of the UMD Faculty Union after the school announced it's making $5 million in cuts. Scott Lederman says the cuts are expected to potentially impact as much as 5% of the university's faculty in addition to staff. The university has been faced with a recurring budget deficit since 2013. Lederman says the university system has not stepped up to give UMD the support it needs.
I mean, morale is in the tank here. This is a deficit that's been hanging over us for a long time. We've pleaded with the system administration to provide assistance to UMD. We have historically at UMD suffered from inadequate funding by the system.
Lederman says he's hopeful the new U of M president will make fixes during the next budget in order to help UMD. The UMD spokesperson says the university's goal is to have a minimal impact on students with these cuts.
A jury has found a Duluth man guilty of murder. That verdict came this afternoon during Jamal Jackson's second-degree murder trial. Authorities say the 27-year-old shot and killed Scott Pennington in downtown Duluth last fall. His attorneys claim he acted in self-defense. Jackson is facing up to 40 years in prison. A sentencing date has not been set.
A manhunt is underway for an escaped inmate in central Minnesota. Authorities say Ryan Petro escaped in Wadena while on the way to the courthouse Monday. The 34-year-old was handcuffed and wearing an orange jumpsuit at the time. He had been in custody for about a month on disorderly conduct, damage to property, fleeing, and burglary charges. The Wadena Deer Creek Public School District locked all the doors to its schools today, but classes went on as usual.
Back here in Duluth, police say a level 3 sex offender is moving to the Endian neighborhood. Willie Von Bay will be living near the 1700 block of East Superior Street starting in a couple of weeks. The 57-year-old has a history of forceful sexual contact with a 14-year-old girl he knew and an unknown adult female.
A man is facing charges after a recent string of burglaries in Duluth. 25-year-old Kyle Michael Carl was formally charged in connection to burglaries reported last Monday. Authorities say they searched an area on the 2000 block of West 2nd Street on Friday and recovered evidence from the most recent burglaries. Carl was also charged back in early October after a rash of burglaries in the city. He currently has 7 open criminal cases in St. Louis County. 5 of them are felonies, 2 are misdemeanors.
A longtime Duluth community activist known for working to end poverty is being remembered tonight. Xavier Bell died this week at the age of 57. For nearly a decade, Bell served as Director of Community Engagement with Community Action Duluth. Most recently, he served as Executive Director of the Family Freedom Center. Bell received several accolades for his work including a 2010 Duluth Superior Foundation Touchstone Award. In a statement today, Bell's family said, in part, quote, X loved his family, others, and most importantly, God. He gave people a purpose. He was a father to the fatherless and was a source of life, positivity, kindness, and love. He lived his life as a lover of music and a soldier of social justice. The community is invited to celebrate Bell's life this Saturday at 3 p.m. at Peace United Church of Christ.
Looking beyond our region now, parts of southern Wisconsin saw a rare October winter storm overnight. 3 inches of snow fell on the west side of Madison, with some areas approaching 4 inches. Madison usually sees its first trace of snow on October 27th, but doesn't typically see its first inch-plus snowfall until November 27th, meaning this storm is about a month earlier than normal. Another round of snow is expected later in the week, potentially affecting the morning commute on Halloween.
Let's check in now with Caitlin for a look at the weather. I would say a lot of us are breathing a sigh of relief that was not us quite yet.
3 inches of snow in Wisconsin is early, but areas off to the west saw nearly a couple feet for early record snowfall. Now here, not so much is the case. We're early with very temperatures tonight into tomorrow morning yet again. So just like last night, 28 here in Duluth, those clear skies, and of course clear skies means temperatures are able to drop more steadily than up to the north, where 24 degrees in International Falls. You'll see there's some flurry activity along the borderland, but for the rest of us, we're under those clear skies. Few clouds up to the north, but for your day planner tomorrow, Wednesday, you're going to want to bundle up all day long. Southwest winds are going to be breezy. We're only going to get up to the mid-30s. I'll have those details on how long it lasts coming up in a bit.
Caitlin, an update in the ongoing PolyMet legal disputes with environmental groups.
Today, the Minnesota State Supreme Court said they won't hear a petition for review by environmental groups regarding the state's non-ferrous mining rules.
This comes after environmental groups petitioned the court to review a unanimous decision made by the Court of Appeals in August. The groups argued that the DNR's mining rules were invalid, but the Court of Appeals disagreed and upheld the agency's non-ferrous mining rules. PolyMet's president and CEO John Cherry released a statement today saying, quote, the state has some of the strictest environmental regulations in the country, and we've proven that we can meet those standards. We are very pleased with this outcome, end quote. But PolyMet's legal challenges aren't over yet. Last week, the Minnesota Court of Appeals chose to maintain its suspension of 2 key permits for the proposed copper-nickel mine. After hearing oral arguments from PolyMet, the DNR, and environmental groups in opposition, the 3-judge panel said a stay or suspension on the project's permit to mine and its dam safety permit will remain in place until it rules on the merits of challenges to the permits. Those challenges include Glencore becoming a majority shareholder and a dam failure in Brazil. The Court of Appeals typically decides cases within 90 days of hearing oral arguments.
Meanwhile, America's trade war with China is helping to keep food banks across the nation filled to capacity.
The crops China isn't buying right now are now being purchased by the U.S. government and then donated to feed the hungry and food insecure. Hillary Lane has the story.
Is it yummy?
Karen Calventi's young daughter loves the fresh apples she picks up from the Gerald Ryan Food Bank on Long Island. Calventi, who lives in a shelter, says she can't always afford fresh produce for her kids.
They are expensive. Being here gives us an opportunity for our kids to eat fruit, vegetables, rice.
Fresh russet potatoes that just came in.
Because of the trade war with China, millions of pounds of fresh farm products that were supposed to be sold overseas are instead being delivered to food banks across the country. It's part of the Trump administration's multi-billion-dollar bailout plan for growers and producers as their crops are being slapped with Chinese tariffs.
This is the very first time that we've benefited from a policy decision made in the White House.
Paul Pachter, CEO of Long Island Cares, says the New York Food Bank has installed extra shelving to accommodate the bounty of fresh products coming in from farms across the country.
When was the last time you saw your warehouse this full?
I honestly don't remember. This is an additional 2.2 million pounds of food It can take us sometimes 6 to 7 months to collect 2 million pounds of food.
Pachter says the donations have led to healthier and more diverse options for people who are hungry and in need of food.
There are fresh apples, and there's fresh oranges, and there's, fresh grapes to go around to people, and wonderful pork products. We don't usually have pulled pork or pork chops or anything like that, so it's been a big shot in the arm for the hunger relief programs across the country.
All right, come on, guys.
Calventi says trade war politics don't matter to her. She's just glad to have healthy food to feed her family. Hillary Lane, CBS News, Hauppauge, New York.
President Trump says the U.S. is getting closer to a trade deal with China, but no timetable has been set. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, it's expected to be a record-breaking year for Black Friday shoppers. We'll tell you how to help locally.
We've got record cold temperatures in the entire Midwest. Those cold temperatures hang with us all through Wednesday. I'll have those details into our weekend, what to expect coming up next.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3.
Why do you need fast, reliable internet? So your world doesn't turn upside down. Turn it around. Switch to Spectrum. And give your family what they deserve. Switch to Spectrum Internet for just $44.99 a month with free modem. Call 1-833-624-4499. With starting speeds of 100 megabits, you'll be able to connect your devices at the same time and with no data caps. Spectrum Internet has the fastest, most consistent download speeds based on the latest FCC report. AT&T can't say that. And with Spectrum TV, you get over 125 channels with free HD and free on demand. Plus, you get the free Spectrum TV app to stream your favorite shows and movies in and outside your home. Switch to Spectrum TV for just $44.99 a month. Call 1-833-624-4499. And no contract. Call and switch to Spectrum Internet and TV for just $44.99 a month each. Spectrum will even buy out your current contract up to $500. Call 1-833-624-4499. Turn your world around. Call now.
Whether you're tracking your next trophy or training your new puppy, get everything you need at Fleet Farm. This week, get hot sale prices on a Stealth Cam No Glow IR Trail Cam, $114.99. Blue Buffalo Large Bag Dog Food, $5 off our low fleet price. A men's Carhartt Short Coat, only $49.99. And select Goodyear tires, buy 3 and get the 4th free. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
With the all-new Silverado HD, Silverado's now the only truck brand that can offer trucks with best-in-class towing, or trucks with best-in-class camera technology, or larger, more functional beds than any competitor. The only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado. Or get a total value of over $9,500 on this Silverado with a larger, more functional bed than any competitor. Or during Truck Month, make no monthly payments for 90 days. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
At Papa Murphy's, the only thing scarier than ghosts, ghouls, and goblins is celebrating Halloween without a Jacko Pizza. Right now, you can get a large Jacko Pizza for just $9. We make it, you bake it, Papa Murphy's.
Do you know what the U of M does for you? From hooves to hands and paws to possibilities. Discover how the University of Minnesota is making medical advances for all Minnesotans.
Another quiet night here in the Northland, but cold. We're looking at another night, very cold temperatures, especially in the Iron Range area where we're looking at teens yet again, another hard freeze. And that's going to continue for the next couple of days. These warm temperatures are not coming back anytime soon. Very quiet from Duluth to the south, looking at clear skies, but from the Duluth to the north, looking at some cloud coverage in those areas. So that will hold on to those temperatures just a little bit more than they did the previous night because the clouds act like a blanket. Now take a note of how defined this trough is. This trough is bringing areas like Denver in the single digits. Billings close to those single digits, and that trough is going to continue to slide over our region come tomorrow afternoon. So we're going to struggle to get out of those low 30s for most of the area. We'll manage to get to 34 degrees for the high due to some sunshine and southwesterly flows, but it is going to be very cold as we sit in that trough all day long. But high pressure at the surface is what allows for that sunny skies to prevail, and that lasts into Thursday. For your Halloween, we remain with sunny skies as we see this weak ridge ridge kind of start to build in for Thursday afternoon. So we remain dry but cold again. We're reaching a high of 38 degrees. And then come Friday is when that next system does arrive. We've got this short wave coming in from the north and west, so that will start to bring in those chances for snow and then starting to mix in with rain as temperatures reach to near 40 degrees. So that's the good news, is it won't all be snow because the temperatures will have rise to about 40. Now tomorrow morning, Wednesday, we're looking at clear skies here in Duluth. Clouds start to increase though in the Wisconsin as that next system, like we've been mentioning, does approach areas like Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. They can expect more snow Wednesday night into your Thursday morning, while Duluth, we do stay on the clear side and dry. So temperatures again will plummet. Thursday afternoon, plenty of sunshine, but you'll notice to the northwest this time, we've got that next system arriving for our region. Thursday night into Friday morning, that will affect our commute here. Friday around 8 o'clock, expect snow showers, and then it starts to transition into rain and become very scattered as the temperature begins to rise Friday afternoon. So we'll continue to track that as we get closer. Tonight, clear, calm, and cold. Southwest winds at 5 to 10. Clear skies, 21 up on the hill, 25 down here by the lake, 22 in Hayward, 24 in Ashland. Tomorrow, temperatures don't rise a whole bunch. We're looking at 36 in Ashland, 35 in Washburn, 33 in Siren, and low 30s for the northwestern portion. They'll be under a few more clouds than we will here in the Twin Ports, but under mostly sunny, and the dry conditions do remain for a few more days. So Wednesday and Thursday, we do stay dry with plenty of sunshine, so it'll be nice out just on the cold side. We've got that snow chance coming in just in time, though, for your Friday morning commute. That'll be our next big tracker that we can continue to track here as we see our potential first few inches of snow maybe, but it will start to mix in with rain quite a bit after that. So the weekend's not looking too bad, and then we see our next round of snow move in on Monday.
I know some hunters are hoping in a couple of weeks, at least in Minnesota.
We might have some fresh snow for that.
That's all I hope for in hunting season. It's just a few inches.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Caitlin.
You're welcome.
More than 150 million people are expected to hit the stores this upcoming Black Friday. Experts are saying it could be a record-breaking year for shoppers and for revenue.
Man, CBS 3's John Cardinelli spoke to a marketing professor who tells us how you can make an impact locally.
Numbers are expected to soar this Black Friday.
This year, for example, we are expecting 168 million people to spend $12 billion in 24 hours.
For the first time ever, more than half of that $12 billion in revenue will come from online sales, cell phones playing a key role.
Analysts predict that purchases on smartphones will hit an all-time high of $3 billion just this Black Friday.
Consumers preferring online because of its convenience.
Usually I'll do online shopping more than come to stores. It's just more convenient and quicker to browse your selection. It's just much easier.
While it's difficult to measure the impact Black Friday has on local economies, Small Business Saturday has been providing a shot in the arm for nearly 10 years now.
If you save some of your holiday shopping dollars for Small Business Saturday, which is November 30th this year, it's a good way to help the local community and grow the local economy.
The Small Business Saturday Insight Survey reported that in 2018, $7.8 billion was spent nationwide. That number surpassing this year's Black Friday projections, which bodes well for brick and mortar stores in 2019.
The Small Business Saturday Insight Survey also stated that 96% of consumers who participated in the event said that the day makes them want to shop locally all year round.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, things intensify on the West Coast as windstorms make matters worse for the wildfires in California.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com.
Dear adrenaline, you run in our veins. Let's hit the road with the wind in our grills and the gravel under our wheels. Anytime you want to tear up some trails, just drop us a gas line. Your squad, Toyota Trucks.
Right now, get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2019 Tacoma or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Tundra. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Duluth Dodge Ram has a great automotive news story. Ram Power Days. Over 100 new Ram trucks in stock. Lease a 2019 Ram Quad Cab SLT 4x4 Warlock for only $184 a month. Only at Duluth Dodge Ram. DuluthDodgeMinnesota.com.
Coop's Pizza is the family favorite choice for pizza, Italian food, and sandwiches. Dine in, pick up carside, take and bake, or order Coop's frozen pizza online and get the great taste and fresh ingredients delivered for you to enjoy whenever you want. Coop's Pizza, Hayward, Wisconsin.
We all want fast internet, but getting more speed usually means paying way more. Until now. Introducing Extreme Access Internet 60. Real high-speed internet that comes with a real low price. Finally, you don't have to compromise on your speed to get the price you need. Enjoy fast speeds up to 60 meg and powerful home Wi-Fi for $24.99 a month for a year. Get more speed for your life and your budget. Call 844-EXTREME2.
Are you looking for smart wool this winter season? Nobody carries more smart wool than Northwest Outlet. Smart Wool Socks defeats the competition. You can't find a warmer, more durable wool sock to keep your feet warm this winter. Work, casual, everyday living in the Northland. Smart Wool will outlast the competition. You won't have dry, itchy, or sweaty feet this winter because Smart Wool works. Get Smart Wool at Northwest Outlet, the store that saves you more. 1814 Belknap Superior, where lay-bys are welcome.
Honey, these ice cubes are too cold.
What are you doing?
Oh, hey, refilling these tires with fresh air.
Honey, she's housebroken.
That's what she wants us to think.
To us.
To us.
With the penalty-free promise, auto rates never go up from tickets or accidents. So find something else to worry about. Western National.
Native American Heritage Month opening ceremonies at the Bear.
Northland, when you want the most new country, make the switch to Cat Country 98.9 KTZO.
Never met a girl like you. What makes you country?
#1 for the most new country.
The Pentagon could release video and photos of the raid that killed Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi as soon as tomorrow.
The ISIS leader blew himself up in his Syrian compound over the weekend after U.S. forces cornered him. The mission now is to use intelligence and evidence collected in the raid to hunt down the rest of his network. Before U.S. bombs reduced Baghdadi's compound to rubble, special forces collected evidence, including cell phones and laptops, that could point to other ISIS hideouts. 5 other people were killed in the compound. 2 were captured. Today, a general with the Syrian Democratic Forces congratulated everyone involved in the mission, which started 5 months ago.
Meanwhile, as wildfires burn across California, the state is expecting windstorms that could undo days of work containing the flames. Windstorms are expected to arrive tonight, fanning the flames and keeping thousands from their homes. The fire north of San Francisco has already burned through 75,000 acres as it creeps towards the city of Santa Rosa. Flames wiped out several homes on this street in Los Angeles. All that's left are the charred remains, and the damage is so bad it's hard to tell where the homes begin and where they end. 2 firefighters have been hurt fighting the fires, but so far there have been no reports of any civilian deaths or injuries.
Kelly's here to talk about sports. Kelly, what's coming up?
Soccer. Even though it's freezing outside, the UMAC title was up for grabs. St. Scholastica and Wisconsin Superior battling it out on the pitch. That's coming up.
Eye on Mining is brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
Imagine building your Range Regional Airport without the mining industry. Now, imagine air travel without mining. We couldn't imagine that either. Welcome to Range Regional Airport, serving and supporting the Iron Range.
Real steel. Find yours. Right now, double your run times when you buy an AK or AP battery set and get the second battery half off. Battery power made by steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com.
My name is Dan Metcalf. I'm a general surgeon and a colorectal surgeon at Memorial Medical Center. I bring a new set of skills to Ashland, and some of what Ashland would allow me is a culture that is very patient-centered. That's a really important part of surgery or medicine in general, is really getting to know the people that you're taking care of. I get the joy of seeing patients every day and taking care of people every day and learning about their lives as well as fixing them.
Boo!
I'm sorry for what I did to your face.
All good. Have a break. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
At Super One Foods, we're always looking for new talent to join our 5-star service team. We are a growing family-owned company that provides opportunities to learn new skills and enhance your working knowledge while serving your friends and neighbors. From flexible scheduling and variety in jobs to competitive wages and exceptional benefits, Super One Foods offers an excellent environment to grow both personally and professionally and can provide you with the foundation for career advancement in the communities we serve. Come join our team. Super One Foods. Jobs right in your neighborhood.
It's Truck Month in the Northland, where we take on every tough job, any rough terrain, and no matter what comes our way, we keep on trucking. Yeah, we're tougher up here, and there's only one brand of truck built to keep up. During Truck Month, get up to $9,250 cash back on a Ford F-150 or lease F-150 for just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
Imagine building your Range Regional Airport without the mining industry. Now, imagine air travel without mining. We couldn't imagine that either. Welcome to Range Regional Airport, serving and supporting the Iron Range.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Well, the bridge battle has belonged to the Saints Glasgow women's soccer team in recent years. In fact, the Saints have won 15 out of the last 16 contests between them and the Yellow Jackets. But the last contest belonged to the Yellow Jackets. Saints seeking revenge and a conference title. First half, both teams with plenty of chances. Saints midfielder Morgan Friday puts one on net, but Yellow Jackets keeper Madison Gut-Kunst makes the nice diving stop, keeping the game scoreless. Second half was a different story. Just 5 minutes in on the corner kick, Mackenzie Nelson heads it in. Saints take the 1-0 lead. Then just 2 minutes later, Kaya Kwam gets it off the nice pass, then beats the goaltender for the score. Saints take bragging rights and the UMAC title. They shut them out 4-0, the final. Well, you may look at this score and think to yourself, wait, I thought the Wild were up 3-0, because that was my thought before I switched over to the World Series. But Dallas stormed back. Wild fall to 4-8 on the season with the 6-3 loss. Game 6 of the World Series in Houston, they lead 3-2. Nationals trying to make it a Game 7, and at last check, they're doing a pretty good job. They lead 5-3 in the 8th. Well, UMD women's hockey rebounded nicely with back-to-back wins in the Icebreaker tournament for the tournament championship out in Buffalo, New York this past weekend. Goaltender Maddie Rooney and freshman forward Cassandra Bentonall both racked up weekly honors from the conference. Rooney gets goaltender of the week after earning a spot on the all-tournament team, making 52 saves on 54 shots. Her 93.6% save rate was the best among all WCHA goaltenders. She also posted a league-low 1 goals against average. Freshman forward Cassandra Bentonall earned the WCHA Rookie of the Week honor, scoring her first 2 collegiate goals. Now the UMD women are back to WCHA play this Friday evening for a regionally broadcast game against St. Cloud State. Puck drop is at 7:07 p.m. on Fox Sports North at Amsoil Arena. The UMD women's basketball team is proving that they are going to be a team to be afraid of once again this upcoming season. As of today, the team checks in at number 8 in the central rankings of the D2SIDA preseason poll. Last week, the team previewed what their mindset is going forward this season.
We tell them all the time, you're either getting better or you're getting worse, and you need to pick with everything that we're doing at practice what you're doing that day. But then we talk about obviously the #1 goal being a national championship, and then we go back to, you know, we talk about it one time and then we go back to every day because it's a process and that's what our focus is on.
The UMD women open up exhibition play with Bethel University this Friday at home. Well, the last time UMD football team lost back-to-back games was back in 2007. Playoff hopes for the Bulldog football team may have all but vanished over this past weekend. UMD took a tough 23-13 loss to Upper Iowa, who was previously 1-6 on the season. The Bulldogs still without starting quarterback, though, John Larson, who continues to be day-to-day. The 5-3 Bulldogs now shift their focus to Minnesota Crookston this Saturday, which will be senior day and their last home game of the year.
It'd mean a lot, especially since it's going to be senior night. So just go out and, you know, have a little extra chip for those seniors and get a win would be nice. Right now we're just focused, you know, one game at a time, and right now it's Crookston. So just finishing these last 3 weeks the way we know we can.
We understand our hopes for the playoffs are probably gone. That's reality. But opportunity to finish 8-3, opportunity to get a win this weekend. Sometimes a win or, you know, a good football game solves a lot of the internal issues that you have going on right now.
UMD will have their final homestand of the season this Saturday, hosting the winless Minnesota Crookston. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. on My9 Sports. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Annual mammograms are recommended for women ages 40 or older. Schedule yours today.
This is the nimble Chevy Trax, the versatile Chevy Equinox, the stylish all-new Chevy Blazer, and the roomy Chevy Traverse with seating for up to 8. The Chevy family of SUVs. No matter what you're looking for in an SUV, Chevy's got you covered.
Get over $4,500 below MSRP on this Equinox. Plus, current GM owners get an additional $1,000 cash allowance. Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Stop into Menards and save big money on all of your home improvement needs. Rayovac powers the devices you use every day. Right now, pick up a 16-pack of AA or AAA batteries. Your choice, just $4.99 each. All stock Kidde home safety products are on sale. This general use fire extinguisher is $12.99. This photoelectric smoke alarm has a worry-free 10-year sealed-in lithium battery. Only $14.99 now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's Oktoberfest at Prime Appliance. Get a free pumpkin with any appliance purchase and a chance to win several $100 Grandma's gift cards and find crazy low prices like this.
Find all kinds of top-mount refrigerators in all sizes and colors with brand names like Frigidaire, GE, Whirlpool, and Samsung. And some models starting at $4.99 during Prime Appliance's Oktoberfest sale. Financing always available. Take it home today or set up delivery. Come to Prime Appliance in Superior, the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
The Ultimate Tribute Band rocks the stage Friday, December 13th at Black Bear Casino Resort. It's Hairball. All arena rock all night long. Tickets available at the Players Club or online at blackbearcasinoresort.com. Make the Bear your place.
The Honda CR-V is perfect for people from all walks of life. From the daydreamers to the night riders, and the carpoolers to the lone wolves. Let's not forget the young ones, and those young at heart. No wonder the CR-V is the best-selling CUV over the past decade. Now is a great time to shop the #1 CR-V clearance event. Hurry in today for a great deal.
New fall fashions are arriving daily at Mainstream Fashions for Men at Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Well, kids took to the woods in big numbers earlier this month. According to the Minnesota DNR, more than 5,700 youth hunters bagged a deer during the 4-day youth season. That's an increase of 77% from last year's youth hunt. This event was held statewide for the first time this year. Congratulations to all those kids getting their first one.
Very exciting. Yeah. All right, Caitlin.
Another cold night.
You got to bundle up, I guess.
So those kids headed to the bus stop tomorrow morning. You want to keep that jacket not only in the morning because it'll be 22 degrees, clear and cold, but We're only going to get to the mid-30s by this afternoon. So although it'll be sunny, it will be fairly cold out. And yes, the cold temperatures hang around all week long. We've got several chances of snow, not only Friday, but another round on Monday. So stay tuned.
Hang around till June now.
Yeah. Stay warm. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow.